can be a great people, Kal-El. They wish to be. They only lack the light to show the way.
Hey everyone, welcome to the video, and we're at Goodwill. We're searching for items for eBay to buy low, sell high. Got my, you guys can't see, my Loteria. Oh, it's fixed on my face. That's the problem. Look at Loteria shirt on. That's pretty cool. Hopefully it brings me some good luck. Fix the camera a little bit. There we go. Like the video by hitting the thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to continue to see, so you get notified of my videos when I drop them. Let's go ahead. We're in the store doing this intro, which I don't usually do, but let's go see what we can find. Flip the camera around. Okay. Some interesting little onyx there. Lots of onyx, actually. Right. Of course. They're all missing the other ends. And for bookends, I think I want to have two. Okay, let's move down this way. Bit of an older piece. A marble mortar. What do we got here? Let's get back a little bit. It's kind of cool. Wait, $6 isn't bad for a mortar. People really like these little mortar sets. I actually sold a this one. It wasn't really anything special, but it was a really heavy concrete one. Okay. Shoes. Some of these prices down here. We got like 22. It's gonna be a little too much to pay. Jewelry seems pretty packed over here. Hey, look at this. It's like a giant, yeah.
Oh my god. It's 90s.
A little mother or abalone.
What is it though?
Looks like, is it a brooch? Definitely doesn't open. Maybe it's like a pendant, I think. Oh yeah, it's a pendant. That might be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. $7.79. Those candy corn are still here.
What?
Those candy corn. Look at this ring back here. See that ring back there?
No.
No? No? Okay. Nada?
Candy corns are broken.
They're still broken, yeah. What do you think of that? You think that'd be kind of cooler now? What's that chain called? Hmm? Oh, yeah. What's that chain called though?
Military chain? Giant military chain?
Military chain? Let me see. Let me look it up. Okay, I mean, we might take a look at some stuff later. Maybe. Some pops, which aren't really worth it at all. Just becoming too common. There's those Jim Shore pieces that are still here. It's from a few videos ago. Still overpriced. Insta ones are okay, depending upon what they're priced at. Let me see if I can see the bottom, maybe. Oh yeah, is that 14? I can't even see. I think it says 14 on those, which is going to be a little bit too much. Ink. maybe. It looks 933. I don't know what they have it priced at. Oh, 1689 is what the price tag is. This is that. Is this the graphics card that I sold? What's that one? It's the XFX. Oh yeah, yeah. It says 570 on the box, but it's actually not a 570. We looked at that already. All right. Let's go take a look. On down the way. All the way down to electronics. Let's get all the way over there. Let's get all the way over there. I'm going to glance at the end caps. Okay. Let's shoot all the way over here. This is Jolly Express. Jolly Express. Made in Italy. Broken handle or not? Is that broken? Don't look broken. Take a look at that. I'm gonna take a look at this. A little weigh machine there. Gotta make sure the camera angle's set here. Candle holders.
Oh yeah, all of that is just going on.
Public, I can't remember why public radio. Don't know about that. Don't know, but let's.
And if it doesn't work, it says you're gonna give it a kick. No money back, doesn't even.
Okay, let's go look at electronics. Okay, we're over in the electronics section, and I picked up a few things. It was getting kind of crowded over there. Let's check out this little. There's a what do you call it? A little circulator. What do they call it when you? I'm trying to remember the name. This is an immersion circulator, basically. So, is it sous vide, I believe, if the name is proper, where you put your food in the water? No. Yeah, you put your food in the water. You usually seal it in an airtight bag, put it in the water, circulate the heat around, and brings it up to temperature. That's the thing that heats up the water and circulates it. I've seen this pottery stamp before. I have not. I believe I got something from there, but there's something with that stamp on it. Here's a Jim Shore. Surprised that thing is still there. Snowman egg shape. I'm just checking it out because these are always broken. So, oh, there it is right there. See that? Always broken somewhere. Doggone it. There's a little, like a wall. Oh, it's old. Set in Japan. So, oh man, what is that? There's a crack on it. Okay, what do we have over here? Art pottery mug. However, what I'm really, check this out right there. All right, check this out. Got a candle holder here. Put the candle in, it creates a little lighted scene there. Check that out. I mean, we're definitely taking this for $8. X2, I'm assuming it's the plate and the thing on top. Kind of like a fairy light. Well, I guess it is a fairy light. Really cool there for $8.09. I don't see any damage. I'm gonna take a little bit more of a closer look at it off camera, just to make sure there's no real damage on there or anything. But that is a really nice piece. Check this out. Oh, 50s drive-in. Then the camera frame. Make sure it's in the camera frame. This camera kind of moves around a little bit. A burger shake diner vibe, drive up diner. Got the 55 Chevy, if I'm not mistaken. I kind of like this, and I think, well, how much is it? I definitely think there'll be somebody looking out for something like this. I don't think it'll go for that much, but okay. It's like beer, Corona. I don't think it's anything like official. Well, I just sold some. Oh, you know, I'm going to feature that in a video. The Corona Domino set. I think it sold for around $45. That was pretty cool. That was a flea market find. Corn, salt, pepper shakers. Not cool enough for me. I mean, salt and pepper shakers. I mean, generally will sell around $15-ish or so all the time. There's some one-offs like there always is. Some milk glass here. I don't think you guys talked about it before. Milk glass is popular. It gets a lot of views, but nobody wants to pay for it. So I'm not going to pick up milk glass. That's what's down there. I suppose there's Pyrex down there, but not today. What we got over here? Art pottery. Fix my. We're about to walk over to the clear glass right now. Like stoneware. Nothing. I love meetings mug. Look at these down here. Those aren't going to be worth it, but kind of cool, I guess. Whole collection of them down there. All right, we're going to check out the clear glass. Oh, you know what? No. We're going to go over here. Oh, there goes the camera. Camera's going all the way around. No, don't do that. Come over this way. Hold on. Okay, we made our way over to the silverware. I'm not necessarily, I've seen this bag already. I don't necessarily like silverware, but I do like to list it. And it does sell really well, actually. That's unmarked silverware. Oops. Don't want to hit that. So, my cart's always... it's like a mixed bag. I'm trying to get in close here to see what it is. Nothing really that special here. And nothing really special there. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay, we're like a little holiday. What we got? Oh, excuse me.
Sorry.
Holiday candles. What is this right here? Let's see. What is this? Open up. Soccer ball. Soccer ball lights? Hold on. Okay, it's a bottle cap opener in the shape of a soccer ball. And it has a little net on the bottom. So when you pop off, the lids, it goes straight into the net. It's a bunch of Easter stuff. All right, let's go check out the clear glass now. That's where I was headed to. Okay, let's go. What's over here? Anything in there? Surfboard? No. worth. All right, what are we looking for? These are precious moments. $3. It's like it's a, what do you call it? A wedding scene. What does this say? Yeah, there's the precious moments tag on the back. Not really worth it. The one precious moment thing I did find recently was what do you call it? It was nativity. It was crystal too. Crystal glass. Okay. What we got here? Robin. Little jar. I'm showing you guys. Nothing. Nada. Okay. Ooh. Gigantic ice bucket, probably. But I did find some Baccarat glasses here, rocks glasses. Actually, it feels like a lifetime ago because I hardly find anything here in the clear glass. It's over $2.50 for the pair, so that was pretty good. And they were chipped. Okay, let's go check out the purses. Okay, over here in the women's clothing, but I'm really looking at shoes. I stopped off in the backpacks and wallet area, but I didn't see too much. And in the purse area, there was someone trying on clothes, so I didn't want to interrupt. Some hats. Hats are another area I like to look at. I'm hoping the music doesn't get caught here, but it might. I might have to cut this part out. In Brooklyn, let's see, in the era, open A's. What size is that? 7 5/8. Yeah, $4, $59.50. That actually might fit me. It's a nice colorway. I like that. We have here tigers. Hawaii. Something fell down here. Let me pick that up. Okay, let's go check out the hats on the opposite side. The music did stop right now. Next song up is a Bon Jovi. Okay, here we are. Okay, what do we got? Oh, right here, the Bourbon Street, New Orleans. I feel great quality. Athens, Greece. Actually from Greece? Might be from Greece. This. Nope. Nothing really there. What's this right here? This is what symbol is that? Is that? Why am I thinking Penny Hardaway? Let me check this out really quick. Okay. Okay, I was correct. That is Penny Hardaway. And actually a Nike hat, adjustable. We're gonna pay $4.35 for $39. That should go for $40. So that's a nice find. Well, it pays to have knowledge. Sometimes useless knowledge stored up in my brain. Or it pays to be educated, I should say. I mentioned this before in a video, but I'm a huge fan of the Penny Hardaway Air Maxes. I'm gonna get myself. I don't have a pair of those. I'm gonna get myself a pair. My preference really is the original colorway, but I did see the green. There were some green ones. There were some green ones over at a shoe store at the mall, and I think they were only at $80. I almost pulled the trigger on them, but I was like, oh man, the green. I mean, I do like green. It is my favorite color, but I don't know in shoes though. Here's some Vans. What's this? Day of the Dead. Dia de los Muertos. I'm gonna put some beads on them there. $14.89. I'm gonna scan these. Okay, so we're probably looking around $35-ish. And the number one issue I'm having with them are the size. So I'm gonna leave them behind. It's a maybe 35. Guess while I'm walking by the clothes, Airborne Division, Department of the Navy. I was at the flea market today and I found a really cool jersey from my old high school. That was pretty cool. I do kind of collect that stuff. I actually got a football helmet from there. Okay, let's go check and see if we can see the clothes. I mean the toys, because we were it's pretty busy over there. Okay, just like that, we're in the toy section. What do we have? Cocomelon? No, Cocomelon's still a thing. I did pull some pretty good stuffed animals the other day. Aussie Bush Toys. Sounds like it came from Australia, maybe? On the surface, I'm not really seeing too much here. Avocado toast. Maybe we push some stuff around. Let's look in the back. What we got here? Frankenstein. It looks like a squishmallow, which squishmallows don't do too well, if you're asking me. And they take up too much space, so that looks like Joffrey. Oh man, that fell. Pick that up right now. Dope, that fell too. Oh no, that's from Circus. Nah, that baby. Oh man. Stand by. It's one of those real life babies. Back in. We'll do some more investigation, but I'll pick this up. All right. Let me fix that baby there. Okay. All right, just turn around. We're in the miscellaneous now. Miscellaneous baggy section. Oh, here we go. Take that for sure. Old school label maker here. That's pretty cool. $10 on that. Yeah, no, we're not taking that for $10. All right. What else? This is hospital stuff. Need a prescription for this stuff here. See that all the time at the hospital. They kind of give it out, like, you know, for this brand, not necessarily this item, but this brand makes a lot of stuff, and I just see those boxes going out like candy. Just hand them out. Whoa, there goes that heart. Nope, stay there. Don't come down. Everything's positioned, seems to be positioned just right. All right, I'm gonna check out this doll really quick. That's Harry Potter right here. Trivial Pursuit. I will see what happens. I'll scan it really quick. Give me a sec. Okay, so this is one of those realistic dolls, but it doesn't go for that much. Maybe 20 bucks, and they want 16, so we obviously can't pay that. Let's put that back up there. What is this? It's nothing. Look, some pretty good stuff here. This, the Penny Hardaway hat for myself right here, Oakland A's. I like the colorway. It's a different color. The sous vide machine here. This one here is $15.59. That should go for about $30-ish or so, but we're gonna leave that behind. This right here, probably not gonna take that. I'll leave that behind as well too. I don't know, I just don't feel like I'd be able to sell it after. There's a big mouth. Hold on. Oh, the eyes all messed up. Eyes messed up on that guy. We'll take this right here for sure. Oh, this, definitely look out for this right here. Always be on the lookout. They usually see what the price is. And these sell really well, really fast. Probably around $12-ish. Not crazy, but it's something. Better than nothing. It's a little bit more than what we're paying for it. But it'll sell fast and it'll just add to our profit. Okay, stand by. Okay, there's one more thing. I don't know if I showed this on the camera or not, but Pentronics, there's the brand right there. Definitely be on the lookout. It should be like $40, maybe $50 on that one. Here's your cart. Okay, however, so this we're going to put back here. This one only goes for about 30, so not going to be worth too much. Now, I told you I was going to put this guy back. I'm going to put this back too. It's not, it doesn't really go for as much as you might think it would. Plus, I think they want $19 for it, so unfortunately, we're going to put this one back. I was trying to get the clock. I think it's glued in there. I can't get the clock out. These should pull out so you can put the battery in there. And I can't get it out for the life of me. So if I can't change the battery, we're just going to put it back. Okay, come over here really quick. Oh, excuse me. Things got a little crowded there fast. The gap closed up quick. So let's go back this way really quick over here and okay. Come back on this side. This is where we're going to put stuff back, the electronics over here against the wall. Okay. Put this guy back over here. Little sous vide machine there. It is a sous vide machine, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. Or I did get the sous vide thing right. It is a sous vide. Okay, back there. The other one goes in the metals, and the other one will go in the little miscellaneous pottery and glass. I see a glove back here. I'm going to try to reach all the way in the back here and grab that. Nope, too small. I saw Wilson on it, and I was like, oh, look at that. that? Pike? Okay, never mind. Either way, we're all set to go. We got what we wanted. Got a little bit of profit. We're going to go something to eat. Chick-fil-A. It's Thursday, so it's Chick-fil-A night. Let me know what you guys are having tonight. Do you guys have a specific night where you eat certain things, like Taco Tuesday? If you guys follow that rule or not. We don't really do Taco Tuesday. I mean, we eat tacos quite often, so we don't have it associated with a day. But Thursdays are Chick-fil-A night, so that's where we're going. And if I see anything else on my way out, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, stay for the recap.
Hey everybody, welcome to the end of the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed that trip over to Goodwill. One of our smaller Goodwills, still packed full of stuff, but as I say all the time, we only are able to pull out a small fraction of items that are actually profitable. Maybe I could pull out more if I was in the clothes, but hopefully I can get my son on board here soon. He is done with school, and we can get him on board to look at clothes for us. He does like clothes. He's more into clothes and shoes. I am not so much. I prefer hard goods, electronics, all that stuff. Like those headsets, those Plantronic headsets do incredibly well. The wireless ones do. The wireless ones sell for a lot more than wired. Wired don't go for that much, but they still sell okay. They have to be newer models, and more than likely you got to get them really cheap so you can bundle them up. I just sold about 14 of them for $94, so wired ones. Wireless, they'll go for 30, 40, 50 bucks sometimes. Plantronics, Jabra, I think that's how you pronounce it, have done really well for me. So be on the lookout for those. And what I want to talk about today is about hedging your bets. And, in the reselling, in what we do, we're constantly making bets on items. I'm constantly going out to the flea market. If you're into electronics and all that stuff, you're constantly buying electronics. You're going to hope it works. You can't really test a lot of these out there in the field, especially ones with these little lithium batteries here. You need some sort of a charger for these. So, what are we doing? How are we hedging our bets? So hedging your bet is basically you're making your main bet, which is the one that you're hoping to make money on, and then you're placing a bet on the opposite side of that. So that way, if that main bet doesn't work out, you place the bet on the opposite side, so that way it can kind of compensate. Generally, you put more on your main bet than you do on your opposing bet. You're really just trying to minimize your losses, basically, is what it is. So that way you just don't take so that way you're not just swinging for the fences. Like home run hitters in baseball, most home run hitters swing for the fences or strike out. You'll notice, most casual baseball viewers don't really notice this, but home run hitters usually have high strikeouts, usually. So they're either going for the whole thing, the whole enchilada, or they are just whiffing. So and in this game you really can't take too many losses, especially if you're a small time business. It's me, my wife, I do most of the listing and shipping and small business. We can't really take that many losses. I mean, if you take too many losses, eventually what happens? You're out. You lose too much. So what do you got to do to hedge your bets? And really, I like to focus my content on finding items, sourcing items that will resell or that will sell online. And so getting items, like I've said, in my opinion, getting the items is the most important. Finding the items. Finding what you like to buy as well, too. So that way you enjoy it. But, let's say you go to one Goodwill. Say I go to this one Goodwill. I can't find... you might think, I sell quite a bit of items every single day. And if I just relied on that one Goodwill, it's not going to cut it. It's not going to pay the bills. It's not going to make, it's going to make some money. It's not going to make the money that I would like. So I got to go to another Goodwill. So I'm constantly, if I'm striking out in finding enough product at one Goodwill, boom, I have another Goodwill in the back pocket. If that Goodwill doesn't work, I'm jumping to another Goodwill. There's about 3 Goodwills that are really, really close. Then there's a 4th Goodwill I could go out to. Then beyond that, there's at least 4. And by at that point, usually I'm finding enough stuff. If that doesn't work, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. No. Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there's a flea market. And I'm typically at the flea market 3 days. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm typically there 3 days to find items. Occasionally, I haven't been there on the weekends in a while. I usually take the weekends off now from the flea market. But if I needed to, it's there for me to go. There is another flea market which happens once a month in my area that I could go to. There's actually 2 flea markets. One's a little bit closer than the other that happen once a month that I could potentially go to. There's another flea market on the opposite side of town. Well, not really that far. It's like probably about a 15-minute drive or so because of traffic. There's other Goodwills in the ghetto. One of these days, we're going to take a drive out there. One of these days, it's not that far. When I say take a drive, it's not that far. It's on the east side of town. It's kind of where I grew up. I've always told my kids, me and my wife told my kids, we grew up over there, never come over here without us. You really need to, it's more, on that side of town, every town has their ghetto, and unless you grew up in it, you won't really have the street smarts to kind of navigate it. I mean, it's not like a totally different world. It's not it's not like I'm going to go over there and get mugged or something like that. It's just, it's a different side of town, really. And, I've talked, it's funny because, there's people that I work with at the hospital that would not survive over there. They wouldn't know what to do over there. It's really a different side. I mean, it's kind of not really different, but it is different. But either way, we're getting off topic here. We're going to go to the other Goodwills in the other side of town because there are Goodwills over there that I don't venture to that often. And they, even in the ghetto, they still have great items. You can still pull great items out of those Goodwills. I've pulled great items out of those Goodwills. Some great glass items as well, too. Not just, electronics, shoes, clothes, your typical stuff. I've pulled amazing glass pieces out of there. So even in the ghetto side of town, those Goodwills are still great Goodwills around here. Even those people have money. Trust me. Where we live here in Silicon Valley, it's expensive even over there on that side of town. So, but we will make a trip out there because they do have good food out there as well too. Like I said, that's where I grew up. It's kind of I always tell my kids, where I used to hang out at the liquor store when I was in grade school, like their age. That's where I rode my bike to with my friends. We would go out to the liquor store because it wasn't that far. Not that we were drinking or smoking or anything, but they had all kinds of snacks and food and everything, and you meet some interesting people there as well too. But that was our hangout spot with our bikes. Gotta make sure not to get our bikes jacked or anything like that. But I got way off topic there. And then when I'm out at the flea markets, okay, when you see me out at the flea market, I'm talking about bundling items. You're not just bringing down the cost of each of your item. You're also ensuring that, if maybe one item turns out not to work, like maybe a digital camera you bought, or maybe one item you thought was, valuable, but it turns out I got the wrong version of it, or, oh man, I bought, this happened to me the other day too. I bought a Lego set. Not this one, but I bought a Lego set, and I was like, I'm going through, I'm like, this is open. I didn't even know it. I wasn't even paying attention. Sometimes everything in the sun just looks different when you get it home. So I'm also, protecting myself from taking losses on an individual item. Because if you put all your money, like, all those people out there. Those are just people who go out there to the flea markets. They go to Goodwill. I see them all the time. They're hunting for that one item. They're hunting for a huge hit. They're hunting for something like this right here, which I picked this up the other day. They're looking to pay. I got this in a big old bundle, so I think I paid like $2 or $3 for it. Actually, I got a lot of stuff in that bundle, so it's probably more like $2. I got this for $2. Star Trek, Starfleet Battles, Volume 2. This goes for over $100. This is what people are looking for. A lot of people are going out there like, I'm going to spend a couple bucks and I want to turn that into $100. They walk around, they go through everything, they don't see it, they walk away, and that's it. They're done. I'm like, now those people are more of your hobbyist people. They're not your full-time people. The full-time people are filling up carts with all kinds of items, like these Wheatie golf balls. These vintage? Are they vintage? I'm pretty sure they're vintage. Wheaties golf balls right here. I picked these up. I got this and like 2 movies for $3. Less than $1 for each of these, and these are going to sell for around $10 to $12. And I got a bunch of items that I'm going to sell for right around, 12 to 15-ish, between maybe up to $20. And then I'm going to sprinkle in some of my big hits here that I'm finding as well too. So it happens only like when you get sales on eBay, when you're doing this full time, you are going to find those big hits. You're going to be out there. It's just, they're not going to fall in your lap, but because you're out there searching for other items, you're going to come across these large big hit items. And your sales are going to be like, okay, 15, 20, 30, 15, 10, and then all of a sudden there's going to be like a $100 sale. There's going to be a $200 sale, and that's really going to give you a boost, not just in your money, but in your morale as well too. So when I'm bundling, I'm also protecting against that. I'm protecting against loss on a certain item. Maybe I send an item out and I get scammed. I'm also trying to protect against that as well too, protect against scammers. There was a guy that just sent back an item. He sent back an item, it looks like he tried to fix it or something like that, send it back saying it was fake. I'm like, what? Dude, come on, it's not fake. And they sent it back to me. So I'm like, it's just a part of the game, I really can't avoid that. But I'm also protecting myself against those things by bundling up items, trying to buy as much items for as low cost as possible, so that way other items, like maybe this item, can help protect against those losses, but yet I'm still able to make money or make a profit, because if you're not making a profit, then you're just, it's just a hobby, or eventually you go out of business or you stop doing what you're doing. But you always got to hedge your bets. You can't swing for the fences every time. You can't always be looking for home runs every bet you make. You're going to lose. You're going to strike out. Like I said, baseball players, home run hitters, look at their stats. Most of them have a lot of strikeouts. And it's fine maybe in baseball, but here in business, you can't have that many strikeouts. You have that many strikeouts, you're out. You're out of the game. Yes, you're gonna have some big hits. It's gonna happen. You see all the videos on YouTube of people picking up items all the time. They're picking up all kinds of crazy items. Hats that go for $100, shirts, vintage shirts go for $100, toys that go for hundreds, maybe thousands. Who knows? It's not their main source. They're not selling that consistent. They're not selling $100, $200 items consistently. Maybe furniture people are, but people like me or whoever, we're not constantly selling $100, $200 items all the time. We're selling all little items as well too, and then you get those big hits, and then it's like, all right, now we're in the money here. But yeah, and also too, you have to be in the game in order to win, or in order to get those big hits. You have to be playing in order to get in. What do I mean by playing? I mean being out there at Goodwill all the time. Not all the time, but have a schedule and you're out there looking for items. It's going to be different wherever you're at in the world, what your Goodwills look like, what you have available. Goodwills, flea markets, garage sales. I don't want to talk about garage sales too much because it's a lot of driving around, in my opinion, and a lot of the garage sales in my area are very heavily focused on clothing, and I'm not a clothing guy, as you guys know. I don't like clothing. If I had to do clothing, I'd probably quit. I do find clothing from time to time, but it's heavily curated, and it's got to be cool. So All right, let's look at some what's olds. Okay, what are we going to look at here? We got 3 items, cool, unique items that you should be on the lookout for. Maybe not everyday items, but, you know, things that do sell well that you might not be aware of. And everything will pop up right over here. And right off the bat, we have a vintage lipstick holder. This is by Matson. Vintage. It looks like brass, but it's really not made of brass. It's actually colored gold. It's some sort of, you know, base metal. It is heavy. It does have a weight to it. Base metal. Some sort of alloy is what I should have said. Some sort of alloy, which an alloy is a mixture of metal. But it's not brass. It's painted gold or painted to look like brass. Still vintage. Really cool piece. Look out for Matson. It does really, really well. This vintage. I actually have a... Where's that? Oh, right here. I have a vintage Matson tissue box holder, which this should sell for about the same price, $30 to $40 for this guy right here. But I got to get that listed soon. I also had a clock as well, and that sold as well. So really cool. Look out for Matson. It does incredibly well. As soon as I listed this, it started getting views and watchers. And someone actually shot me an offer. I paid a great price for all these items all together. And so $30 was, you know, I was glad to get a $30 offer on it. I'm already making money on this deal already because I think I paid $40 for a bunch of pieces. So pretty good sale and easy to ship. It's pretty much solid metal, so we don't really have any risk of it breaking. And cool lipstick holder. Look out for them. And you can tell lipstick holder because it has a bunch of holes on it. That whole lipstick that fit a lipstick thing really perfectly. So, and then if you look at the title, vintage Matson lipstick holder, it had a bird on it, gold tone. I threw that gold in there because I think gold tone might be one word. I'm not 100% sure, but I separated it so you can capture anybody looking for gold, and then tone. And then room, vanity, and then what you're not seeing is the decor. I usually throw decor in there because it helps to, it's a good keyword to use. So someone will use it in a room, someone will use it on a vanity. Okay. Then the next item might not be very exciting items, but they do sell, and I do look out for them. And some of these, you know, I use some of these old portfolios in the past, and kind of reminds me of that. Hazel Portfolio 3-ring binder. Definitely look out for Hazel. It is a more premium brand. Really cool. And then as you can see, the keywords I use: business, organizer, brown, case, zipper. And it was bare. I mean, it wasn't brand new or anything, but it didn't have any paper in it at all. I look out for Hazel all the time. It does incredibly well. Generally sells between, depending on the style, the 3-ring binders obviously will be a little bit more in the 20 or above range. They do make regular portfolios without 3 rings in them, and those will be more 15, depending on the quality, anywhere between $15 and $30 on those. But Hazel, look out for it. The other one to look out for too is Franklin as well too. I found the Franklin doesn't do as well unless you find the vintage ones, but they still sell. These old organizers still sell well. Okay, then the last item here I'm going to show you guys, and I've talked about this before, is JanSport. And JanSport, not all JanSport is necessarily good, but it has to say made in the USA, and it usually says it on the JanSport tag on the front. Look out for that. This was actually a Notre Dame. It had an ND on there in the style of Notre Dame University. Even though it didn't say university on it, but it had that ND, and it looked just like on the football helmet. So Notre Dame University crossbody bag. I did throw football in there because Notre Dame is pretty known for their football team with their gold helmets. Crossbody bag. I did put this in the men's bag category, and it sold rather quickly within about a week for $32.40. This is a great sale. I actually got this JanSport at the same time that I got this Starfleet thing here. And I got the whole lot. I got a bunch of other stuff too. I got all the stuff for $40. So we're, I already sold a bunch of other items, but with that one right there, we're getting close to break even. Even though I think I'm already broke even on that deal as well. So pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff here that we found. Some of these sold aren't exciting items. They aren't like huge bolo items, but they sell. They sell well. I look out for them. Like those Hazel things. I remember those portfolios from back in the day when when I was working down by the airport. I know my wife or anybody, because I always tell them every time we drive by the airport, I always like, hey, look, I used to have an office right up there. I could oversee the when the planes would take off here from San Jose. Sometimes I would just kick back and just daydream, get lost in just staring at airplanes going and coming all the time. As a matter of fact, it was I got a VHS, which was kind of like a today VHS, which was about the 9/11, and actually it's kind of weird because I got a book on the 1989 earthquake that occurred here in the Bay Area recently. I was just showing my son earlier, and I had a bunch of pictures from from what happened. All the different the bridges that collapsed, the buildings that went down from around the Bay Area. And then I found a VHS for 9/11. It was kind of weird because the VHS actually came out the year after 9/11, so it has the date on it. I already listed it and filed it away. But I was actually in the office, and I was making coffee. Actually, I was making coffee in the office. And I remember specifically when it happened and occurred, and we were like we were all stunned, and it was right there. But I remember going out to look at the airport, and it was right about that time when they were just grounding all the aircraft and everything, and they ended up a little bit later. They ended up evacuating all the buildings that surrounded the airport, and that was pretty crazy time, pretty wild, But just all these memories. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and hit the bell notification to get notified when these videos drop every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Check the socials down below. I have my Discord channel going, which I'm the only member of as far as I know. I'll double check. My Facebook group, again, which I'm the only member of right now, but I'll have to double check. My Instagram is down there, which I'm trying to post most recent pictures of my finds. And if you guys want to buy anything, you can definitely DM me on Instagram. I'll send you a link to how to purchase the item. If you want to email me, my email is down there as well too. You can send me an email if you want to purchase anything you see in the videos that I pick up, and I'll send you a link onto how to buy those items. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.